What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the QPR Career Mode. If you haven't seen the last couple episodes, go watch them first. But we start the episode with our youth scouting reports and a couple of transfer offers. We first had one for Barbet, which I did reject because he is in his prime right now and he's one of our key centre backs. So I didn't think it was the right decision to let him go. But Dieng, our second choice keeper right now, hasn't played a lot. I decided, you know what, if they want to give us 1.4 mil, they can take him, and they did. So he will be leaving in the January transfer window. Now, Bitash Samuel, I know you wanted me to play him, but he's very low rated, and he is young, but he's not like young, if you know what I mean. So I don't think his potential is going to be great at all. And I was considering rejecting it first, but I was um then like, nah, he's not going to play a lot if we're going to be realistic here. So I was, however, very adamant that we are going to stick out for 150k. So I did, and we got it. But anyway, first game of the episode against Reading at home. Once again, Charlie Kelman, he is definitely our main striker now, and he has been on fire. He was in a lot of space there. Good pass from Bright as well. And Charlie, right place at the right time again, and it was a good goal. Reading though had a chance about 20 minutes later, but luckily Dieng, who was actually in the team for this game because there was some international fixtures going on, so a couple of players weren't available. But a couple of minutes after, Dieng almost made us concede. Bright went on to make it 2-0, and Bright is a player who has played quite well for QPR over the last couple of years, and obviously with him leaving on a free at the end of the season, I know a lot of QPR fans aren't very happy about it. I think he knows himself that the situation wasn't great, but hopefully he'll do well there, and yeah, good luck to him in the future. But anyway, back to career mode. Reading scored a goal right before half time, like literally with the last kick of the first half. They got a goal back, they got a route back into the game. It was a ridiculous cross and a ridiculous finish as well. Dieng probably could have got there a bit quicker. Maybe the defender should have played him off a bit better, but anyway, Reading did deserve that. They were a lot better than us. We only had 2 shots on target and scored 2 goals. And Reading were coming forward looking for the equaliser. Unfortunately, our poor defending there cost us and allowed Reading to actually get that equaliser. And it was a former Liverpool player, Ovi Ejaria, to allow Reading to, get them back into the game fully. But with just a few minutes left in the game, Charlie Kelman once again proved that he's our main striker. We don't need Lyndon Dykes. Who is Lyndon Dykes? He had one good game. Since then, he's done nothing. Charlie Kelman scores yet another brace. He's been playing out of his skin. Already 7th championship goal of the season. And that's how the game would end. We did get quite lucky with that win against a team who were around us in the table. But the next game against Watford. Now, Watford are a team who did just get relegated from the Prem. Very good team, and I wasn't expecting a win here. I was hoping for a draw. Would we get a draw? We'll see. We had 2 very good chances in the first 15 minutes. Unfortunately, we couldn't take them, and Watford had a chance in the half an hour mark, but luckily Kelly managed to make the save. At half time, we were probably the better team. We deserved to be ahead, but on the hour mark, Watford took the lead through João Pedro, whose shot was quite good for first time. Maybe Kelly could have done a bit better. It was kind of straight at him. But anyway, it was just 10 minutes ago. We had a chance with Ilyas Chair. Took a touch after getting the ball out of his feet, and he just smashed it into the top corner. Then instead of picking the ball up, he decided to just kick it into the net again. But we got the equaliser, and that's how the game would finish. Again, the computer had a lot of possession, but yeah, it is what it is. Next game against Barnsley, Bright scoring yet again in the 20th minute, making it 1-0. Obviously, Derek shouldn't be commentating, in my opinion. I think Martin Tyler and Smith need to come back. But anyway, Derek Gray was talking about, and Lee Dixon, we're talking about how good Charlie Kelman has been this season, and indeed he has been amazing. But anyway, not long after, literally just 5 minutes later, Barnsley completely made a mockery of my defending skills. Like, man just stood there and I started running around him. I don't know what I was doing. And he just smashes it in at the near post. A really good, nice, powerful finish. And I was quite angry because I don't know what I did. I ran straight past him, just smashed it in to level the game. But then just a couple minutes later, Kelman played through Joe Willock. He had a chance, and he managed to put the ball into the back of the net to make it 2-1. He hasn't scored a lot this season, Willock, but he's showing that he can finish, and quite a nice finish as well. Kelman this time turning provider. But I call him Joe Willock. I'm sorry, Chris Willock. Joe Willock's obviously the Arsenal one. But a couple minutes later, we had another chance. Kelman once again played it into Willock, took a touch and just volleys it past the keeper to make it 3-1. Willock, who had only scored 1 goal prior to this match, scored 2 in about 4 minutes, I think that was. And he really put us in the driving seat heading into half-time. Kelman again with the assist, ran through, created a lot of space for Willock, who took advantage of it by running into it, which was nice to see. Their fullback was completely just marking no one. I don't know why he didn't move across. But again, I think we were the better team in that first half. Barnsley had a huge chance here though, with Levi Chaplin, who was someone I was actually looking at signing potentially, and it was on his weaker foot, but still he probably should be doing a bit better there. Unfortunately, Ilyas Chair actually got injured and Adama had to come on, and he provided an assist for Kelman, who scored his second of the game. It was actually a really composed finish from him as well. It looked like a no-look, just really showing how good he is. And just a couple of minutes later, he had the chance for his hat-trick. Adama played him through again, and on the turn, well, not even on the turn, yeah, it's on the turn, from a really difficult angle, just like wraps his ball, he wraps his foot around the ball, and just gets it into the corner. It's a really nice finish for someone with only 63 finishing or 62 finishing or something. That was a really good strike. I've had players in my ultimate team not able to finish from there, but Kelman's a really good player. I really enjoyed using him. And then right at the end of the game, with virtually 2 minutes left, he had to go down with an injury. 2 of our key players, arguably our 2 best players this season, probably our 2 best players this season. The only one who could maybe push into that bracket would be Bright. And I don't know if you saw that though. There, Kelman out for 2 months, Chair out for 3 months, and we don't have a lot of cover in the attacking positions. We do have Adam and Dykes, and hopefully they'll be able to provide us with the goals we need. Adam actually had a good chance at the start, a really good strike, and a really good save from the keeper. A really good finish there from Bright though, cut inside, and he's going to have to step up even more now. He'll be our main source of goals, I believe. Willock again will also have to start contributing a bit more consistently. But a couple minutes before this, Dykes' pace is a real bad issue, and I think if he continues to not be able to play how I want him to, I might have to recall Paul Smythe or Paul Smith from loan, because his stats look really good. As Willock missed a really easy chance, really similar to a goal he scored in the last match. It was my fault. I shouldn't have finessed. I should have gone far post, and I was punished for that because Sheffield Wednesday went up the other end and they got their equaliser. Callum Patterson gets the ball ahead of Kelly and he sticks it into the back of the net, and just a couple minutes later they were looking to take the lead at the Kyle Prince Foundation Stadium, and they would. What a finish that was. And that strike, a lot of power in it. good turn as well. Just again, my defending completely let us down there. Um, just really good strike, and yeah, 2-1, 2-1 down at half time. Obviously not great, but yeah, like I was saying, Paul Smythe, he's even quicker than Kelman. Really good agility. He's my type of striker that I like on FIFA. So he'll potentially be coming in, because in real life Keeper did bring him back from loan, I believe, and then loan him out again. But anyway, Bright again stepping up. Really good chip shot finish there. Dykes had a chance in the 78th minute. Good save from the keeper though, and we had a chance from the corner. Once again, it was Lyndon Dykes, but the defender headed it out for a corner. We had another chance. I was pushing off, bringing on Bon. Dykes had a huge chance and he missed. The one thing he's meant to be good at is heading the ball. He was literally on the 6-yard box and he heads it wide, and I could be done with him, especially since Bon came on and he scored the winning goal in the 83rd minute. Obviously it wasn't a really hard finish. I think even Dykes would have scored that, so we can't really read too much into it. I will probably give him a bit more chances in the next game, but I am really considering bringing back Smith. I think I'll give these two strikers the next episode before I make my decision. But yeah, that would be the last chance of the game. We played really well. We actually had more possession than the opponent, I believe, for the first time this series. We outplayed them completely, but the scoreline would suggest it was a very close game. But anyway, after that episode, we found ourselves in 5th place. Still only lost one match. We've now won more than we've drawn. Pretty successful episode, if you ask me. And hopefully I'll see you again soon for the next one.